Hi, Frank Atkins here, Moravian Falls, North Carolina. Welcome once again to my blog site. I just want to have a brief discussion today about an issue that's come up quite a few times recently, and that was the question of, people that mix their business life and their spiritual life. And I actually had somebody say to me, that guy, is always bringing God into his business and that kind of stuff. So I just want to put out my opinion for what it's worth on that. Some of the time there are people out there who try to misuse whatever religious persuasion they have and, make that as a pivotal reason why you should be involved with them in business. And I don't necessarily agree with that, but I'm going to come out and say this. If you are a spiritual person and if you're committed to your values and you have certain standards and certain principles that you believe in and that you live your life according to, then why should you have to hide it? I describe myself to anyone that asks as a believer. And they say, what, you mean a Christian? No. Well, what are you then, a Jew? Look, that doesn't matter. But what I am is a believer. I base my life on the Bible. That's my textbook. That's my handbook for life. I believe that everything that's in it is true. Now, please understand, we're not talking about religion here. I'm not a religious person. I'm a person that believes in God, that there's a divine plan for my life, that nothing happens by accident. And I'm not ashamed of that, and I'm happy to share that with anybody that I come into contact with. So, I'm not a person who leverages my belief for business purposes, because if you meet me in a non-business setting, I'm going to tell you exactly the same thing. If you don't have God in your life, you're missing out. If you don't believe in His Son, you're missing out. That doesn't matter whether you're a business person that's associated with me or someone that I just bump into in the street. And so, folks, I want to encourage you that if you're a believer, then be proud of what you believe in and get out there and stand up for yourself, and don't let people say, well, you can't mix business and religion. It's not a question of religion. If I'm a spiritual person, I'm a spiritual person the whole time, whether I'm engaged in business or not. So that's pretty important for you to get comfortable with who you are. When people are out there, they're looking at your marketing, they're looking at your advertising, they're looking at the things that you write, and what are they really looking for? Well, they're looking for a connection. They're looking for a reason that they would want to connect with you, they would want to partner or joint venture with you, and it's all about that connection. And if the connection is not based on who you really are, then it's an invalid connection, because it's a lie. So, just be yourself. If you're a spiritual person, be a spiritual person all the time. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Don't change who you are for their benefit, because then you're no longer the same person. So have the courage of your convictions, and get out there proudly representing what it is that you stand for, and don't be swayed by the opinions of others. Don't let them change you into who they want you to be. You've got to be who God wants you to be, and that's extremely important. So, I just wanted to get over that little issue. Some people may run screaming for the hills after seeing that and decide that, this is not the place for them to be coming. And other people may go, you know what, that's real common sense. I'm going to be who I am. And if you don't know the truth, start looking for it. I mean, when people say to me, well, how can you believe in all that Bible stuff? I have a simple solution. Don't listen to preachers or people like that necessarily. Find out for yourself. The easiest way to do it, pick up the book and read it. I can tell you this, if you read the book and you start living your life according to what it tells you and it doesn't figure out, I'll be really surprised. I've never met anybody yet that can tell me that. They may do a little bit of it, but they don't follow it through. But we're not going to get into that right now today. The main thing is be proud of who you are. Be who you are, because that is what people are looking for, and that's what you need to start conveying in the material that you put out there to attract people into your business and into your life. So, this is Frank signing off. Have a blessed day. Talk to you all again real soon. Bye for now.